Park Zoo and Conservatory is very unique because we're over 100 years old here in the city of St. Paul. We have 13 acres of zoo with 26 different animal exhibits and habitats, as well as 7 acres of gardens with 1.5 acres under glass. So we're very unique. We attract over 1.9 million visitors each year. And the great thing is that we're a free attraction. We're open 365 days a year, and people can come and see us whenever they'd like, free of charge. We ask for a suggested donation, but it's something that's very accessible to the community here in Minneapolis and St. Paul. Throughout the year, there's a variety of different activities for our guests to experience, but winter is one of the most unique times because people who really feel like they need to get that sense of green and gardens in their life come to the conservatory and just really absorb the atmosphere. But we also, in the winter and fall months, see guests that want to come out and just get out of the house and see the animals and see them in their elements of frolicking in the snow and the cold. It's also a great time because our visitorship is actually a little bit lower, so people can get that close encounter without all the people. So it's a great time to come out. We also do a lot of special events and programming in the off-season. We have education classes that people can take part in, from preschool and Mommy and Me classes to adult art and Discovery Series classes. We also have weekend events. Our website is full of a calendar of events of people that can come out, from Woo at the Zoo in February to a rainforest party in January. So there's lots of reasons to come out to Como.
In the conservatory, we have several areas where we grow tropical plants. We have the palm dome, which has mostly palms in it, and they're plants that grow in various different tropical regions around the world. It's not just one area of the world that's represented, it's a lot of different areas. We also, in the North Garden, we have plants that are also tropical plants that are of ethnobotanical use, meaning plants that are used by people in different cultures for things like food, medicine, textiles, things like that. So we have a whole assortment of plants that are used by people in different ways. Here in the Sunken Garden, we do have 5 different shows every year, one for every season, and then our holiday show. We do grow a lot of the same plants for each seasonal show, but we try to change things up a little, try different varieties of things, new things that come out on the market, and try it, see how it does. Try to kind of, it's the same. We'll have the spring show, summer show, fall show. Fall show always has chrysanthemums, for example, but they might be different varieties, different colors every year, different accent plants. We try to change it up a little bit that way.
The Tropical Encounters exhibit, it was the first time that both our zoo staff and our gardener staff worked together collaboratively for one exhibit.
Tropical Encounters was opened in November of 2006, and it was the only joint exhibit between the zoo and the conservatory. The zoo and the conservatory did a joint exhibit so that visitors had the appeal of both plants and animals in an exhibit. This exhibit in itself is supposed to synchronize a Central or South American rainforest. So the exhibit is supposed to be, if you were to walk into an opening of a rainforest that has been destroyed due to weather related, like a hurricane or some sort of a storm, there would be an opening in the forest itself, and then new growth would appear. There's different animals such as the anaconda. There are different things such as poison dart frogs, Hoffman's two-toed sloth, but then there's also different types of plants such as bromeliads, orchids, the farm, which is supposed to be what natives would use as their food, byproducts, things like that. So it's supposed to be the ideal situation is if you were to go into a rainforest and what you would see there. The most unique part about this zoo is that it is a free zoo to the public. It is city ran, so all of the people that come to the zoo, it's only off of donations. The donations that we get for the zoo is only about 45% of all of the proceeds that go to the zoo. And so it's a neat environment for families that don't have a lot of funds, that don't have a lot of money. They can still come and enjoy the zoo. And it is open 365 days a year. So even on holidays, weekends, things where people would have family get-togethers, they could come and enjoy that time at the zoo as well.
One way that people can get involved here at Como Park Zoo and Conservatory is through either our membership program or a volunteer base. We have over 1,200 volunteers that help operate the zoo and the conservatory that donate over 50,000 hours, which is equivalent to 23 full-time staff representatives. So if people want to donate from one shift a year to a regular routine, from greeting guests as they come in to helping plant in the greenhouses, there's a lot of opportunity for people to come out and get involved at Como Park Zoo and Conservatory.